Stay until the end, and I'll reveal the word and give you the exact strategy to replace it with language that inspires respect. This simple change could be the key to your next raise. Did you know that a single mistake in your English might be holding back your earnings? It has nothing to do with your accent or complex grammar. Instead, it's a word you use in nearly every professional interaction that undermines your credibility. The reason this error is so harmful is that it directly impacts your perceived authority. In a professional setting or when offering services to foreign clients, communication isn't just about clarity, it's about the emotional response you trigger. Using weak vocabulary makes your work feel inferior, which ultimately lowers your market value. Let's break this down with 3 real-world examples. The first level of this mistake is overusing the word thing. It's the ultimate filler word we fall back on when we lack the right vocabulary. For example, I have a thing to show you. This is way too vague. The solution: replace thing with more specific descriptive words. Even in a casual context with friends, it makes a difference. Instead of saying, "Did you fix that thing about the internet?" Try, "Did you fix the problem with the internet?" In a business setting, "I need to talk to you about a thing" can sound a bit like a student being called to the principal's office, whereas "I'd like to discuss a specific detail regarding the project" sounds like a peer initiating a high-level conversation. In a negotiation context, instead of saying, "This is a good thing for us," try, "This is a beneficial outcome for both parties." The second mistake that devalues your speech is a false friend, the word actual. Many speakers use actual when they really mean current. For example, "My actual job is hard." In English, this literally means "my real job is hard." It makes it sound like your other job is fake or a lie. It screams untrustworthy and confuses your listener. To fix this, use current or present when you are talking about the here and now. Let's look at how this changes the meaning. In a casual context, instead of "This is my actual girlfriend," which sounds like you had a fake one before, say, "This is my current girlfriend." In a workplace context, instead of "The actual sales are low," say, "Current sales are low." In a negotiation context, this one is crucial. Instead of "Our actual price is high," which sounds like you're admitting your price is a problem. Try, "Our present rate is competitive." But the number one mistake, the one that truly costs you the biggest opportunities, is confusing a single vowel in a word that defines your level of experience. If you mispronounce it, your boss will think you're a complete beginner. It's a total red flag. I'm going to reveal it to you right now. The error is confusing experience with experiment. So many people say, "I have an experiment," when they actually mean, "I have experience." Think about how that sounds to a client. You're telling them your work is just a trial run, an experiment, not a proven professional career. It makes you sound like a beginner who is just testing the waters. Here is how you fix it for good. Instead of, "I have 3 years of experiment in this field," which sounds like a 3-year science project, say, "I have 3 years of experience in this field." Notice the difference? The second version sounds solid, reliable, and worth every penny of your salary. And here is the magic phrase I promised you at the beginning to instantly sound authoritative. When you talk about your experience, say, "I have a proven track record." It literally means, "I have a demonstrated history of success." This phrase is music to the ears of any international recruiter or client. Repeat it with me: proven, track, record. Changing. Just these 3 words can change your professional future. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more quick and easy tips. And if you want to continue improving your professional English, check out this video on how to give an effective presentation that I have here for you. See you in the next video.